What is up, ninjas? My name is World, and today we're going to be diving into the world of trap, hybrid trap, because today we're going to be talking about the bassline in Boombox Cartel's song called Moon Love. So we're going to be diving into the secrets of it, and the basslines we're going to be creating in this video sound like this. So as you guys heard, we're going to be creating a nasty, powerful bassline. All that's left is to torture a chicken, record that, and put it on top of the drop. But today we're going to be focusing on that bassline, so we will save the chicken torture for later for another video. Now the technique we're going to be talking about in this video is actually a very cool one that I learned from a YouTube video. This guy made the Doom soundtrack, and he made how he made it, how he experimented with distortion units and sine waves, as a sine wave is one of the simplest waveforms you can get. Today we're going to be doing something very similar, but we're going to be routing white noise along with that sine wave, so we get the sh and the sine wave together. And when we run them through a distortion unit, it gives us very nice results that you won't get with just putting a square or a saw. You literally have to have a sine wave and a white noise to get that vibe. And it's really cool because this technique is useful for G-house or anytime you want that kind of style of bass where you hear that boom, but you hear that nasty noise on top that it sounds degraded, like it's not shh, but it's like, and that's what we're going to be doing today. It's a super cool technique, super cool sound design technique that you guys can implement, and I can't wait to get started with it. And as always, guys, if you guys want to support my channel, you can head over to evilsounds.com, where you can find a lot of my sound design work. I have yet to make a hybrid trap pack because I feel like it's just so saturated. There's a lot of people making presets for that already, so I feel like you guys have everything you need. But you can check out some of my packs if you like any of the sounds. Make sure to support. And without further ado, guys, let's get straight into this tutorial. Alright guys, so welcome inside of Ableton. We're going to be getting into this. Alright, so the first thing that we have to understand is that we're going to be doing this in Serum, but you can do this in any synth. You just need a sine wave and a white noise and some distortion units to get this nice vibe that's going to happen. Now, we're going to be utilizing a sine wave, and if you ever want to go on a distortion journey, and I don't mean like take drugs or anything, I mean like, you ever want to just put a sine wave and distort a lot, put a chorus flanger, distort, put a chorus, distort again, and then do cool stuff like that. It's always nice to start with a sine wave because it's the purest. No odd harmonics to make a square, no even. It's just straight up the fundamental frequency, which, you know, looks like this. If you kind of have that, it's gonna be this bad boy here. Okay, so pretty much that's where we go with the sine wave for this. So we're gonna lower this down 2 octaves, so it's at the sweet spot. Alright, so once we have that, we're going to apply the white noise here. You can choose any kind of noise, honestly, but we'll go bright white. Now we're going to add the distortion, which is going to give us the effect we want. Okay, so you can see the way the white noise reacts with the distortion. Put it high. Very nasty. And the cool thing here with Serum is you can increase the pitch of that white noise. So you just increase the rate at which the sample is. So yeah, you know, you have that at your disposal. So the idea is to kind of find a balance with that. If you do want to make this kind of feel more like a legit 808, there is a way of doing that. All you really need to do is lower the sustain, have a bit of a high decay and high relief. And you're going to get more of an 808. So if that's what you want, if you kind of want to take this idea into hip hop and stuff like that, you can definitely do that. However, the Boombox one is just straight up sustained all the way. From here, we can do different distortions like diode. Alright, so we'll go with that one for now, and then what we're going to do is EQ it. And here in the EQ, we're getting rid of the lows just so that we can have our own sub. A lot of times when you distort like a bass, you kind of fuck up the low end really badly sometimes. So it's better to go with a cleaner sub for them. So that's where we at. And then we're going to run an OTT through that. And that's going to create that nice tightness that we want. We're going to lower on the highs a bit there. And then we're going to get rid of some of the mids. Maybe a little bit. And let's add the side chain. Okay, so you can see how that sounds like so dirty, man. You can even take off some of the highs if you don't want all of it. And add boost the highs, maybe a bit of decapitator here, the best analog saturation. And you know, that's how we do it, guys. It's that simple in order to get that. In fact, let's put the... So this is inspired by his track Moon Love again. This is how you make these kind of 808 bass lines or just standard bass lines, guys. I do recommend you have that sub though to back you up so you have a little bit more control over it, because then what we can do is, let's say we don't have enough sub, we can kind of see that, and all we really have to do is just level it up where it's around here. Around -30 is the sweet spot when you're using span and the track has a compressor or a limiter on it to make it loud. Level it properly and you're set to go, guys. So that is a technique that I wanted to teach in today's video. Hopefully it's useful for you guys to use in your next track or in a song in G House. Again, this technique is useful for any genre. I mean, here we're just using it in this aspect, but what you can do is create really nasty bass lines as well. With this technique, again, use triangle waves. Use waves that aren't so busy, that don't have a lot of harmonics, that don't have a lot of spectral vibes to it. And when I mean spectral, if you go into the spectral part of Serum, a lot of these wavetables have a lot of shit going on in them. So it's very hard to try and get the similar effect as we are with. As you can see, you know, it doesn't sound the best. But I hope you guys found this tutorial useful, and I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I hope you learned something, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for a brand new video as well. You guys take care. Happy Tuesday.
Synthesize